Alright, hey guys, what's up? So, OCG Banlist just dropped a few hours ago, and as you guys can see, this is it. This is the OCG Banlist, but you guys are thinking, wait, this is in Japanese, how can I read this? Don't worry, I got you guys. So now we're going to cut to the game screen recording footage right now. Alright, so this is the game screen footage. Thanks, boss. Thanks for cutting to this. So as you guys see, this is the Banlist, so you guys don't know what they are, so I'm going to go through all of it right now. So first up, starting for band, we have this Magi Spectre Unicorn. Next we have this Terratop. We got Rescue Cat Renner Errata. We got Yugioh Guardian Winner Errata, DeLorean, Mountain Dew, Tiger King the Ice Barrier. We got Bionic Dragon the Ice Barrier with an Errata, Fire Formation Tanky, Union Hanger, Brain Control Winner Errata, and Future Fusion Winner Errata, Imperial Order Winner Errata. And then for semi-limited we have his Magician of Fate, Dandelion. Then for semi-limited we have his Dragonfly, Insector Dragonfly, Star Seraph Spectre, Mathematician, Mizuki, and El Shaddai Fusion. So that's it for the Banlist. So now I'm gonna go start and give you my analysis, discussion about this Banlist, and give you my personal thoughts. So starting over with Forbidden, we have this Kirin. Kirin's Forbidden. I really feel didn't need to happen because I think Kirin at once was perfectly fine as a card, to be honest. Because the only uses you were able to get out of this, you had to open up with him, search about with Babuku, and the only it was playing safe. Mainly seeing playing was in Metalfoes, so I think Kirin as a one was honestly fine. I feel like it didn't need the Forbidden, to be honest, because yes, even though it did, you can't be targeted or destroyed, and it forces you to play around it. I think it was still a very fine, safe card to be put as one, you know. So I feel like it didn't have to be banned. So let's go discuss the limited. So first up we have Spear Terror. So this was a card a lot of people were saying either getting hits one or immediately getting banned, because this card honestly was a one card exceed, because right now the OCG format is being dominated completely by Zodiac Beast and everything. So Terratop with all it did was just allow you access to Invoker, which easily gave you the Momorat, which enables you to completely go bonkers with your plays from there and everything. So I feel like at one is perfectly fine. I felt like it could have gone banned, to be honest, better if they wanted to really hit Zodiac Beast. Next we have is a Rescue Cat Errata. So Rescue Cat Errata now is that you couldn't use the effect once per turn, and the monster that was special summon has no effect. So that means it stops any effect from going through those monsters, but they all still get destroyed during the end phase, I believe. So Rescue Cat Errata is really interesting. Don't think it's gonna do much, even with the thing, because there's no beast monsters that are dominating. So it does allow you to make something like an easy Parkion or Naturia Beast turn 1. I guess that's it. Oh, this is I guess we're Synchro Cat format again, you know. So yeah. Next is Yugioh Guardian Winner Errata, which is something I really thought was interesting, because the Errata is now going to be, you now need an Earth attribute tuner monster to make it, which is I really felt wasn't really needed. I felt like Yugioh Guardian also could just gone to 3, and it didn't need an Errata, because Yugioh Guardian is at 3 right here in the OCG, and you barely see it play. So you don't even see it being played. So I don't think Yugioh Guardian with that Errata is gonna do much for anything, or why even needed the Errata to begin with. So I really don't feel like that was necessary, to be honest. Next we have is a DeLorean Tiger King the Ice Barrier. This card finally went to 1. The reason why was I don't know why OCG had it at 2 or so for the longest time. Basically all this card was as a card was that it just allowed you to do stupid complex 50-60 card steps, loops with it, with his best friend Grandstorm over here. So DeLorean at 1 is perfectly fine. I completely agree with that. You know, stop loops. Nobody likes loops. OCG does not like complex 50-turn loops. Next is Bionic Dragon the Ice Barrier. It now has an Errata. So its effect is that it can now be used once per turn, and you can only use it on your opponent's cards on your opponent's field. So this really completely it really just got neutered from its original effect. So basically, Bionic exists before just simply as a card to enable loops now because of that. So you can literally just clear out your hand, able to do all your recycle your loops. So at 1, and its Errata is not. I don't feel like it's gonna do much or do anything now, because it has to be used on your opponent's card, and it can only be used once per turn. So I feel like Bionic honestly could be going even further down the list in the upcoming list. So yeah. And then next is Totally Awesome. Totally Awesome nothing. I mean, I don't feel like Totally Awesome had to go to 1. I don't think Totally Awesome needed to go to 1. I mean, funny thing is, Totally Awesome went to 1 before Cyber Dragon Infinity, and remember when everyone was crying about how Cyber Dragon Infinity was a bad card, and then Totally Awesome came out? So Totally Awesome at 1 is something that wasn't really needed. Parazoic Burgess Storm over Frogs, or whatever they want to call it, that isn't really doing much or anything in the OCG as of right now, because like I said, all of OCG right now is either just Junichi Seas and everything. So, and then the only thing other than Frogs and Parazoic was running was Heroes and Mermels, and they haven't honestly been doing much either. So I don't feel like hitting Totally Awesome was completely necessary as a card. It honestly would have been fine at 3 and still wouldn't do a thing. I guess they want to preemptively hit it. Now that OCG is technically trying to hit Zodiac Beast in a way as much as they can. So that's it for the limited monster. So let's discuss the limited spell. So Fire Formation Tanky is basically allows you to literally search out all of your any of your Zodiac Beasts. So you're able to just if you open this, you can easily just grab your revolver and then just do all your combo plays from there. So but the problem, and also it was a really generic. So but the problem is like Rhoda, how Rhoda got hit last year because it hurts, mainly hurts other decks besides so that means Senju technically got hit, not because of that, because Senju actually kind of needed that card. You don't know what's playing it, but still people play Senju, I guess. So I don't feel like Tanky needed to go to 1, to be honest. I feel like Tanky honestly could have gone to 2, but I guess again this is all because of Zodiac Beast, and Kami doesn't want that to be a thing, because Zodiac Beast is, like I said, is currently taking up 90% of the top tier, 90% of the OCG deck list right now, and it's technically a tier 0 deck. Next we have is a Union Hanger. Union Hanger is hit because of like, I guess they're trying to move out of ABCs now that ABC's time is over, and they want to get rid of ABCs now, and they don't want people to play ABC. So I guess that's why they hit Union Hanger. I don't think touching Union Hanger was needed in general, because Union Hanger was needed in general. I guess because they don't want ABCs to be playing. So hit Hanger to 1, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Next is Brain Control. Brain Control now has the errata of that it can only target monsters that are normal summon, so which isn't really gonna do much, because most players don't even leave normal summon monsters up for that long. Most of the time they either just go for material, exceed summons, or synchro summon, or any other summons with it. So I think Brain Control at 1 isn't really gonna do much, to be honest, because nobody's gonna leave any normal summonable monsters off on the field for long enough. Next is Future with the errata of material will be sent to the graveyard during the next standby phase. So hey, we're back to Chaos Dragon format, guys. Not really. So Future Fusion is a really big card, even with this errata. It's still gonna be a powerful card. So that means decks like Inferno's now are gonna be way more stronger due to the fact that your opponent does not deal with it. You not only will be getting up the Tiara in a few turns, but you would at this point be instantly loading up your graves with all of your Inferno monsters because of it. Because Tiara only has like 3 requirements: Anoku, Deviati, and then any amount of Inferno monster you want. So you can easily just send all your Inferno monsters to the grave with Future Fusion if your opponent does not deal with it soon enough. So Future Fusion at 1, I think it's gonna be a really sacky, powerful card if your opponent doesn't deal with it. Next is a card that I honestly would never thought would expect to be off the ban list, is Imperial Order, and its errata is now that the cost has to be paid during both players, so that means you have to pay 700 during both players standby phase, I believe, and then that you cannot pay, and that the cost is not mandatory. So meaning that you cannot, because before by Imperial Order was just a sacky card, because that you could just activate during your opponent's turn, then just stop it during your next turn, meaning your opponent can't play spell cards. So because that, it completely makes it so that both players cannot play spell cards anymore, and it has to be dealt through other means like Castell or something like that. So Imperial Order 1, I feel like even at 1 with this cost, it's still going to be a pretty sacky card in general to be honest. But the problem is that you can't turn it off as easy as you would before. But now you could probably pure find a way to make Castell, like I said. Next is semi-limited. We have Magician of Fate, Dandelion. No one cares. I mean, Magician of Fate, honestly, I don't know why OCG just slowly take out Magician of Fate. You can honestly just go 3 at this point. No one cares, to be honest. Next is Dandelion. Like, this is not Synchro Plants format anymore. So Dandelion could have gone through. Even that 2 is not going to do much or anything, So I don't know why. Next is Insecto Dragonfly. I think Hornet went to 3 last list. and now Dragonfly is going to 3. And I'm gonna start by saying that I am not a fully fledged Insector player. I didn't play during the Insector format, so I don't know much about it. So I feel like in that 3 Insector isn't going to be doing much anyway. So I don't see any reason to be discussed about it. Next is Star Surf Scepter. Scepter is now back at 3 along with Chair. So hey, you can do stick chair combos in OCG. Scepter originally got hit because of during Shadol format where it was just used as Star Surf Shadols, and then it's slowly been coming off, and now it's finally off the list. So at 3 it's not going to do anything. I don't see it doing anything, you know. So no one cares. But hey, stick chair combo. We're back in there with stick chair combos. Next is Mathematician. Mathematician was also hit during the whole get rid of Shadol format. So now Mathematician is back to 3. It's not going to do a single thing at 3. So I don't. There's not really much to discuss about it. Mizuki at 3. Mizuki was hit a while back, I believe, and now it's finally coming back up. So at 3, it's not going to do anything. I don't think it's going to do anything. I mean, you could play zombies now. You can make it easy. I guess you can make more first turn Omegas and stuff. So other than that, Mizuki at 3 is perfectly fine. I completely agree with that. It's not a big deal. Next, El Shadol Fusion. The final card that was part of the Shadol cleansing. El Shadol Fusion at 3 is perfectly fine. It's not going to do anything big or major, you know, so it's all completely fine. You can now play Shadols again, except without construct. So you can now play rank 10 Star Shove Shadols now, I guess, in OCG if you wanted to. Pretty sure someone's gonna come up with that. That's gonna be a thing. I'm calling it right now. Star Shove rank 10 Shadols. So El Shadol Fusion at 3 is perfectly fine. I don't feel it's gonna be doing anything. So that's it for my thoughts and everything about the OCG list. So I'm gonna talk about the impact this is. So I think with this impact, so they severely hinder Zodiac Beast plays. Zodiac Beast as a deck, because now you don't have access to. It's now harder for you to have access to Invoker and everything. So it have access if you don't open up with a Terratop or you open up with a Tanky. So you have to. They reduce the number of chances of you open up with. Basically, what this does is it kind of this reduces the chance of you opening with more red. So will it hinder Zodiac Beast that much? I don't think so. I think Zodiac Beast will still be a top tier contending deck over there, even with these hits, because I feel like Mole Rat honestly should have been hit more than anything on this list. It should have gone to at least 2, to be honest. Even at 2 the deck would be severely hindered. But I guess this is just currently to deal with the Zodiac Beast problem. So following this, I think something that I feel like that should have gotten hit was Left Arm Offering, because closely falling behind Zodiac Beast right now. That if you're not playing Zodiac Beast, one of the other contending deck is Infernoids right now, and with that, I feel like they should have hit Left Arm Offering, because right now one of the strongest card is in OCG right now for Infernoids is Lawn Mowing, or I get the grass is tastier than the next. The other side is the translated name for it, I believe. So I feel like they should have hit Left Arm Offering, because right now OCG now has Infernoids and OCG now has access to Lawn Mowing next door or Future Fusion. So both of these cards will easily be able to quickly fill up Infernoids great for you to set up your plays and everything. So because of that, I think Infernoids will now slowly becoming more dominating meta deck because of that with this upcoming list. Other than that, I don't think anything else. I feel like Enderlon Beast isn't really gonna do much. Enderlon Beast as a deck is just a engine. It doesn't really a deck. You just throw it in other decks and throw a bunch of engine to it. Because of that, I don't feel like anything else is gonna happen with the OCG. So ABCs would still, I mean not ABCs, Zodiac Beast would still be strong over there as a deck because like I said, Molrat honestly was the one that shouldn't got hit. Metal Force would still honestly be strong. Like I said, they only hit Kieran, which isn't really a thing you have to worry about with that. They didn't need. It was something cute that they could have and whatnot. So other than that, I feel like overall this is a pretty good OCG list. It's not. It could have been better, you know. Like I said, Left Arm and Molrat shouldn't gotten the hits over there. To be honest, other than that, I think they're doing a good thing, you know, trying to slowly kill off Zodiac Beast and everything. So other than that, that's pretty much all my thoughts on what I have to think about the OCG list. So thanks for watching. Okay, thanks, bye.